What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. If you don't like it, you can have that seatbelt. Wow, so Metroid Prime 4 is now not coming out anytime soon for the Nintendo Switch. Now, if you guys remember, I discovered that Metroid Prime 4 was being made for Switch by Namco Singapore in particular. And as up to the last few months ago, development was supposedly, according to Reggie, going very well. Well, this morning Nintendo just put out a video saying that they were having development troubles, or it wasn't reaching the quality that Nintendo was looking for out of the title. So they have now switched development teams back to Retro Studios, who will now essentially restart development of the game from the ground up. So this game is not coming out anytime soon. And honestly, it kind of was gonna. This game was gonna come out either by the end of this year, maybe early next year. And I know a lot of you guys are saying, oh no, there's no way it was that close to develop. Yeah, it was. That's why Nintendo is making this freaking video. Anytime they announce the restarting or delay of a game, it's usually the same year the game was supposed to freaking come out. They did the same thing with Zelda. So this game was going to come out somewhat soon. That's why they're putting this apology video. Now, them moving the project back to Retro Studios does not mean that Namco Singapore, doesn't mean that their work sucked. It doesn't mean that it was terrible. It's just that Nintendo and fans hold Metroid Prime series in general to such a high esteem, and the quality bar is just so high that anything under that is pretty much unacceptable to the fans and to Nintendo. And maybe Namco Singapore couldn't quite hit that quality ceiling that Nintendo was looking for. Doesn't mean that they're not a good developer, but I mean, there's hardly any games that's as good quality wise as the Metroid Prime series. So I mean, that's a hard target to hit. Now, that also means that whatever game that Retro Studios was working on, which it's pretty much we know, is probably coming out soon or finished development, because I don't see them canceling that game that deep in development. But I mean, who knows? But I don't see it. So we may get the game that Retro Studios has been working on for the Switch for the last few years. We might get that this year in its place. Now, also means other games that Namco Singapore was working on, like Ridge Racer 8, maybe that's gonna come out sooner for the Nintendo Switch now. But yeah, pretty disappointing news because of the delay, but the fact that they are taking this so seriously is a good thing. It just means we're just gonna have to wait longer for this game to come out now. But I'm sure that the pressure was on this development team. Like I was telling you guys earlier, I made the video, these Switch games keep coming out and keep looking better and better. That's why I made that video saying that ports like Doom were putting pressure on the development team visually, because right or wrong, most Nintendo fans, they expect Metroid Prime 4 to blow all the other Switch games away graphically and be 60 frames per second. And that's going to be kind of hard to do, because the Switch has been getting some impressive looking games lately. So I'm sure the pressure was on that development team. Yeah, sucks about the delay, but hey, if it's going to be a better game, it's going to be a better game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.